Greetings, I'm Caffeine Rage, and off screen somewhere is...
Gaming Psychologist.
Ah, there you are. And we're going to be doing a mining episode, I think, and just chatting about random stuff. Because we didn't get to do the offline sorting that we talked about. Basically, just scheduling issues. So, and I figured out that we need basically all the iron to be able to do this properly. And we probably should go down the other route now that I think about it. Because the snow bomb doesn't really have that much in the way of ore, does it?
We found some. I'm not sure if there's a difference in the biomes as to which one has more or less ore.
I'm pretty sure that the snow biome doesn't have as much. I could be wrong on that, though. So, how are you doing today?
I am not too shabby today.
Yeah.
Had a pretty nice leisurely Saturday. Went over to my parents' house and swam in the pool.
Oh my. You at least wore trunks, right?
Yeah.
That's a little surprising for you, actually.
Whatever. I only go naked when I'm in my own house. And sometimes at other people's houses.
Yeah,
Is that a mushroom?
Yeah. It's used for dye. You would think that would be a one-up to, huh?
Yep. Although you have infinite lives, so...
Well, not having to go back to respawn would be nice.
That would be nice.
Boy, we haven't been this way in a while.
Nope, I don't remember where I'm going, to be honest. I'm just running.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I'm looking at the map and our options here. I think probably... Well, here's the thing is that iron is more plentiful towards the surface, but as you go further down, you start hitting more and more advanced ores that replaces it. So we could just mine across here to get to the underground track underneath the desert biome and basically just continue east. I see you like this idea.
Well, I mean, we're digging a hole. Let's go. I got my shark.
You love that shark, don't you?
I do love the shark. But you were saying before, and I made you stop so that we could talk about it on the episode, that you have just been to see... Well, not been to see, but you did see Deadpool.
Yes, I found, basically after, it was after the podcast recording that failed, and I didn't know it at the time. I got a free code to rent Deadpool, specifically, not just a movie. So, I saw that online. It was actually pretty good. I was a little skeptical of it just because comic book movies, and especially rated R comic book movies.
Comic book movies have gotten a lot better. Have you missed the entire kind of Marvel Cinematic Universe thing?
I've been watching it. It's just I've not been watching it closely. That's the thing.
Oh my gosh. I saw Civil War this past week, and it was amazing. But I can gush over that later. What did you like about Deadpool? I saw Deadpool in theaters.
Well, I don't know a huge amount about Deadpool. I know a little bit about the character. And I like that he basically just didn't give a fuck.
That's pretty much Deadpool as a character.
And they actually played that off really well in the movie.
Yeah, that's
actually,
basically
why are we
character.
digging across when we could just go around and it's a lot faster? Well,
because digging.
Well, chance of ore as well, but... Yeah, we haven't been here for probably about 10 episodes.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I really like Deadpool. Most of the superhero movies.
I was a little surprised that they gave, spoiler. And I'll wait for people to skip ahead if they care. But it is a little bit of an old movie now. What is the thing for spoilers, the time limit?
I don't know. I always usually go for like a month.
It was a sled.
I usually go for a month, though, because it's, the people who are really interested in it, that gives them plenty of time to make time to go see it in theaters.
Yeah.
And then, everybody else is just waiting. And so if they choose to skip out on listening to a spoiler, then they can.
Well, I was a little surprised that they gave him a happy ending because Deadpool is not a happy character.
No, he's not a happy character. In the comics, though, he does get some happy endings. Although most of his most important story arcs are tragedies.
Well, I was going to say most of his happy endings are probably from hookers.
Hi-oh.
But then again, that's isn't that what she was in the movie? Or escort?
Yeah, she was a hooker or an escort, and then he fell in love with him.
Yeah, I think he did fall in love with him.
But yeah, I really liked it because so many of the superhero movies are very family friendly, which makes sense, for what they are. Lots of kids are into that sort of thing, are going to go see it, but it is nice to have a grown-up adult superhero movie.
Which it's a little ironic saying. It's a little ironic saying grown up with Deadpool.
Yeah, because he is just. Well, he's not a grown up. Give us some light. Here's the rail tracks.
Yeah. That's right. You didn't go on them, did you?
Oh, no. I've been on these before.
Ooh, ran something down.
Yeah, it's an antlion. Those things used to be scary.
Yeah, that's sort of the thing with this game is that it's scary for a while, then they're not as scary. I still don't want to go into the antlion biome, though, because that is hardcore shit. Alright, and the lawn. And here's some more lead. Ooh, that's more antlions down there.
I got my
Maybe
lightsaber.
we shouldn't be here because, damn. Maybe this is still the antlion biome because, yeah.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Massacre?
Well, I mean, if we get killed, we'll just die and respawn. Lots of gold.
Here's a good deposit of lead.
Civil War was really good, though. It was
maybe I gave up a little bit on the Marvel movies, not counting the latest incarnation. I should say the X-Men movies, now that I think about it. Because of how campy they got with the X-Men main series around 2 and 3.
Oh, those got much better when they rebooted them.
Yeah, but they didn't have Patrick Stewart.
Cast. Patrick Stewart comes back. So they had the Wolverine movie, which was pretty bad, honestly, but that's the one that kind of kicked off the reboot. And then he had a second movie, like a second Wolverine movie that was better than the first one, but still not great. But then when they did Days of Future Past and First Class, X-Men First Class was great, and that one does not have Patrick Stewart. But Days of Future Past does. That's kind of where they combine the two and kind of canonize it. Days of Future Past was really good. And then Apocalypse, the next one that's coming out, looks really, really good.
Yeah, maybe I'm just overstating this because, yeah, I'm used to playing solo on this. Which is very possible. Ooh, you've taken a beating, though.
Yeah, I fell down on that antlion and kind of got stuck in a corner with him. I mean, my lightsaber still won the day, but I did take some damage.
Yeah, we're getting a lot more tungsten than anything else, which isn't bad because tungsten can still be useful, but you may want to heal.
Can you make chests out of tungsten?
I'm not sure. I never honestly tried.
But Civil War was very good.
Yeah, here's more lead. Here's the thing is that lead deposits here are absolutely huge.
That's what she said. So spoiler free on Civil War for anyone who wants to go see it but hasn't yet. Because when this releases, I think Civil War will probably still be in theaters.
Depends. Well, if it's on your channel, the sequel will probably be out.
Har. So for people who are fans of the comics, they found a very interesting and innovative way to handle the Civil War storyline that fits within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that's really all I'll say, because I'll start getting into spoiler territory. It was a very good movie. It was the most grown-up of the Marvel movies. Because, you know, Deadpool, even though he's a Marvel character, that movie was done by, I believe, Fox. 20th Century Fox.
I do have to admit that it was hilarious hearing them talk about, this huge mansion, I only ever see the two of you. It's almost like we didn't have the budget for more X-Men.
Yeah. And he makes a jab at Green Lantern, too. He's like, oh, please don't animate my costume.
Yeah.
Or make it green. Because in Green Lantern, they animated
I found
his
another track.
Ooh, okay. I'll be right there.
Yeah, it looks like this one, I'm at the very beginning of it. Ooh, lots of gold here, some lead. And it looks like it goes past the desert biome. Into a snow biome? Or, ooh, oh boy.
What?
Not sure if we want to be here. It takes us to the underground jungle. Things can get interesting here.
Why? What's interesting in the underground jungle?
A lot of tough guys. Not to say that the marble one that you're in is any better.
But Civil War was good. It was good. Spider-Man was very good in Civil War. I'm very happy that Marvel Studios has got Spider-Man back. I think that they're going
there
to
hasn't
do
been
an excellent job.
They haven't done a lot with Spider-Man in a while, have they?
Well, Sony has had Spider-Man.
Yeah, and they did such an amazing job with him. I'm going to head back on the train track and hit some of the ore that we passed.
Okay, I found a house.
Alright, anything good in it?
A lot of cobwebs, a chest.
What's in the chest?
Angel statue, guarding band of regeneration.
Ooh,
whole bunch of
regeneration's
arrows.
Always nice.
And some potions. Band of regeneration. Um. Aha. I bet that's where I equip it.
Oh, you're taking that band of regeneration, huh?
I am. Regenerates life and +2 defense. I absolutely am taking that. My inventory's almost full. Anyways, when you mentioned Spider-Man, were you being serious or sarcastic about they've done such a great job with him?
I was being sarcastic. I did not care for the Garfield Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man was... I liked the second one, but then don't know what the hell they were thinking on the third one. If it was... There was some rumors going around that basically they were trying to make a bad movie there.
I don't know. The first and the second one were really good. The third one was definitely worse, but it wasn't awful. I mean, Tobey Maguire has so far been the best Spider-Man that they've ever had. But the new kid
definitely the most digital, or the most obviously digital, I should say.
The new kid that they've got though that they debuted in Civil War is really good. He's not as good as Tobey Maguire, but he's definitely better than what's his first name? Is it Andrew? Andrew Garfield?
I thought it was James.
I don't know. Whatever his first name is, Garfield. He's way better than him. Ooh, I found some sapphires. And then Ant-Man was good. He was hilarious. It was a good movie. Good movie. Also, none of this is spoilers because it's all in the trailer. All of this stuff is in the trailers.
I will say that the Civil War storyline, or at least what I saw of it, is a very interesting one.
Why do you say that?
Basically, there's no bad guy in it, or there's no wrong side to it because both sides make sense.
Yeah, both sides do make sense. They have valid arguments for each side.
And honestly, that makes a really good story.
That. Yeah.
Should we say what the sides are, in case someone has no idea what the hell we're talking about?
Yeah, if you don't really care about the Marvel comics, if you don't know what's going on in the Civil War storyline, basically, there's this thing. I'll go with the comic storyline. It's similar in the movie, but a little bit different. So I'll go with the comics to avoid any spoilers from the movie. But essentially, there's this thing that comes up called the Superhero Registration Act,
which was touched upon in the very first X-Men movie, if I recall correctly.
I don't remember that. Maybe it is, but
because
I don't remember
the line, one of these days, Xavier, they'll pass that silly law of theirs, and they'll brand a barcode into your forehead.
Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, you're right. I vaguely remember that.
Granted, it could be a different, it was more for mutants than superheroes, but it's the same basic idea.
Well, in the comic books, they're all in the same universe because there's no studios that have different characters, so the Avengers, the X-Men, all that, they're all in the same universe.
Yeah, it just seems like movie studios just doing so much with their copyright nonsense or trademark nonsense. I know, you have to protect your property, but damn. Not being able to use Spider-Man for ages because of it?
Yeah. And Marvel Studios very clearly does the best job with all of those characters.
Well, see, the thing is that they give a damn about the characters and not just making money by itself. They understand that doing a good job with those characters will make them money.
Yeah, but
that said, I did enjoy the Iron Man movies. Granted, the last one not nearly as much as the first one.
Iron Man 2 is the one that gives me the most pause. I mean, it wasn't bad, but out of the 3 Iron Man movies, it's my least favorite.
Well, I think the problem with Iron Man 2 was just there's your phone.
Yep.
Someone forgot to go to Do Not Disturb or Silent or whatever it is on your phone.
Yeah, I forgot to put my phone on silent. There we go. Anyways, you were saying?
Well, I think the problem with Iron Man 2 is that you already knew from the first movie where they were going with it, so there wasn't as much of a surprise. The end of Iron Man 1, where he basically I shouldn't say basically, he does announce to the world, I am Iron Man. Never minding what Black Sabbath says about it. Kind of sets up the second one, not really for a fall, but it makes it a lot tougher on it.
Yeah. Iron Man 3 was my favorite because in the comic books, Tony's biggest demons,
is himself.
The biggest villain is himself. And that was very apparent in the third movie. And yeah, so I really liked it.
Yeah, I just didn't care for the ending of Iron Man 3. It felt like they were going for the sappy romantic ending, ignoring everything else.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, don't break those.
I did not realize what I was doing until it was too late.
Thankfully, we didn't break 2 before, so that's 1. You can break 1 more before we get a boss again.
But, anyways, so the original point of that conversation was to explain what the Civil War storyline is.
Yeah.
There's this thing called the Superhero Registration Act that they create to basically keep tabs on all the superheroes or anybody who's powered, which are...
was it any powers at all or above a certain threshold?
No, it was any powers at all, and then they classified who was a threat, basically. So all the X-Men, all of the Avengers and the other superheroes, all the Inhumans, all had to go and register. And
yeah, because you know that information would never get out because it's in government hands.
No, absolutely not. But there were 2 sides to it, and the side that was for it, which was led by Tony Stark, because he believed that basically they were unchecked and too powerful, and the world was terrified, and so they needed to show the world that they could be trusted by registering for this thing. And then Cap's side, who was basically the opposite of all that. Like, we shouldn't trust the government with this much information and power. They've proven to be corruptible before. And it seems to only get worse. That sort of argument. Plus, it's like how much freedom do you sacrifice in the name of security?
Which is actually a very ballsy storyline for these days.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, Civil War was in like the late 80s or the early 90s.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on my timeline, but I think that's when it came out.
Yeah, it's well, it's going to feel weird, but saying that that older storyline now, especially considering world politics nowadays.
Oh, I might have just gotten killed. Come on. Yep.
Flailing about was stopped by a javelin. Well, I'm nearly done mining here anyway. Oh, I found Bones McGee, our shopkeeper down here.
Nice.
He doesn't really have anything of interest, though. He has the red counterweight again. But I found another minecart track that's basically going down further.
Nice. So do these chests of yours have any rhyme or reason right now, or can
not
I
right? Not right now. Just dump stuff into them.
Okay.
And basically, the plan is to eventually. I'm going to get a copy of the world from you.
Yep.
And do all the sorting offline because it's proven that just trying to get us together outside of recording time. Oh, it's not that it's tough. It's just we already spent a lot of time together already.
Yeah.
And
doing other things.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you want to warp to me to check out this other minecart track or not.
I can. I mean, I'm emptying my inventory, so.
Well, the thing is that my inventory is practically full, so I'm going to have to return pretty soon anyway. But it's more just, seeing where this is leading.
Go to green team, so I can warp to you.
Ooh, this minecart track goes underwater. Oh, this goes way underwater. Oh, okay, there's an air pop. Whew. I was stopping to return, but it goes underwater for a while, but then comes back up above water, so just keep going.
And there's a wall.
Suspicious eye here. Can you grab this? It allows us to get the another fight with Cthulhu.
Yeah, where are you? Well, I mean, I can see
you. Passed me. Ooh, and grab the statue down here. Actually, grab both the statues, but this one down here is useful.
Piranha statue?
Yeah, trust me on that.
What does it do?
Later when we finally get to the dungeon, we'll be able to use those, or some statues, not all of them, to activate them. And that one summons piranhas, which is not as useful now, but is still, handy. Plus, at worst, we could just decorate our fishing holes with piranhas,
That's true. Why is it not as useful now? Like, what does that mean?
Because, the main reason why you'd want to be able to summon piranhas at will is to get the hooks to get grappling hooks early. And the thing is that finding a piranha statue is pretty random. It's really good for setting up a new character, to be perfectly honest.
No lead. I have like 120 lead ore that I dropped off.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to return to surface, drop stuff off, and then use a wormhole potion to get back to you.
Alright, that works.
You've dropped glow sticks all over the fucking place here.
I didn't drop that many.
Oh,
I threw down maybe 5?
Okay, I must have had some in my inventory already because I have 23 all of a sudden.
Yeah, I threw down a few. But...
Yeah, sorry. It must have just seemed like a lot more because I already had some in my inventory.
Don't yell at me. Oh, what did I just run over? Oh, an antlion. Back here, I'll hit you with a minecart again. Where'd he go?
And while I'm up here, I am going to process the desert fossils that I got, which works just like silt and slush.
Okay. Ow, what's attacking me? Oh, piranha.
Yes, I know. We're prepping to sort by adding more clutter.
That's how it's done.
Let's see if we get anything good out of these. A lot of random ores, which is always nice.
So?
I'm getting sturdy fossils, which is also a building material.
Sturdy fossils. Build a house made out of bones.
Actually, yeah. Even though the bone stuff is more from the dungeon than anything else.
I think that's gold. It is gold.
Okay, there we go.
Is this another minecart track?
Looks like it.
Hello, antlion.
Tungsten. Ooh, what are you? What statue are you? Another angel statue. Don't blink. Oh, I see. Life crystal, and I saw you took one earlier. What's your health at?
240. I was holding on to it to see if you needed it.
Okay, I'm at 220, so I'll use that.
Oh, look, another flare gun.
I see some gems here, some amethyst. And an extractorator over there, where you are. Never hurts to have too many of those, right?
And a gargoyle statue. Oh, and a keg. Absolutely, I could use a keg.
Oh, you can build them already, but still.
Here's a loom. Do we have one? Yep. My inventory's full.
I think so, but I'll grab it nonetheless. Are you gonna head back to the surface?
Well, I can still collect things, just no more unique items. Whoops, I accidentally destroyed that bit of rail track.
Oh, put it back.
Ow. Into me. There, I put it back.
Hang on, there's more down here. What statue are you? An imp statue. Well, that's not a very important one.
Hi-oh.
Okay, let's continue on the railroad, I guess.
Ooh, gold.
We found more minecart tracks this episode.
Well, I mean, we're exploring around underground.
And this...
What?
Follow the minecart track.
Okay.
You're not going to believe this.
Oh, I might die. Get away from me. Oh, I missed my jump to safety. There we go. I made that jump to safety. There were 4 antlions that like pounced on top of me.
Oh, you just teleported big time. But yeah, come up here. Yeah, I'm seeing you jitter all over the place. And look where we are.
Nice.
We've
been here before.
Yeah, we basically just went up instead of down and missed a pretty sizable minecart track. And there's a undead miner on the other railroad track right now. Ooh, silt. Well, we successfully went in a circle.
Yep. I think that's a pretty good place, too, to call it an episode.
Yeah, I mean...
We've come full circle.
Nah. And I found more lead here, which is always useful. Yeah, it's kind of funny how we're hunting for lead again after basically dismissing it for so long.
For a long time.
And wasting a good chunk of it, too.
Gotta have those chests.
Well, usually I find a lot more chests that I could just make use of, but I haven't found that many. And we are harvesting them.
Yep. Every time I see one, I take it.
Yeah, that is a hell of a loop, actually.
Yeah, I missed a small portion of it because I teleported to you after I died, but...
Well, I'm just looking at it on the map, and it extends fairly far out. Basically, where you died is just a bit beyond the cavern where it drops down and connects to the lower track.
Fancy.
Shame there's no left turns in this, otherwise we could sell that loop to NASCAR.
Hi-oh. I'm not sure I'm climbing all the way out. I could just use a recall potion or the magic mirror.
Yeah, I mean, you have that. And we missed a chest here, actually. It has 2 more recall potions in it.
Well, I just used the magic mirror to get home.
Yeah, there's really no reason to use recall potions anymore. Yeah, I'm just poking around a little bit more.
Well, you can do that.
Yeah, I see if I can find a little bit more lead, but I think we have a good chunk of it now.
Yeah, I've got some of my inventory. I brought back a decent amount.
Yeah. I'm basically just digging an exploratory tunnel into this area. Ooh, and I found a large vein of gold here. You know, sometimes you just gotta randomly dig, and sometimes you hit pay dirt, right?
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't get much of anything.
Well, sometimes you get a lot of dirt. It just doesn't pay.
Well, it doesn't pay well.
And got copper.
Yeah, I picked up a little bit of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see what the other options are for chests. Because I know iron and lead are the big ones, but there may be other ones. Just I was going for the most plentiful one, which would be iron. Well, the iron tier, I should say. Yeah, it looks like this exploratory tunnel is going... well, I wouldn't say it's going nowhere, because it is going towards that tunnel that we've already explored. And that is somewhere, technically, right?
It is somewhere, yes.
Yeah, just seeing where this comes out at. Hey, this is my exploratory tunnel. Get out of here. I'm not exploring with a zombie.
But you'll become the best of friends.
Yeah, not sure if I trust that one. Alright, did you process ore or anything while I was gone?
No, I've just been dumping inventory. It's all there for you to process on your alone time.
Well, I got a couple herb bags while from that chest. And it gave me a ton of seeds. It's basically a starter kit for a garden.
That is fancy. And very green.
So I'm just going to dump things down here. That basically takes care of most of that. You picked up the chest that I was trying to move because I couldn't see the spacing with you in the way. I'll go ahead and put it down next to the gold one. I was just trying to make sure that we had plenty of chests here.
Oh, chests.
Yeah, you were standing on literally on top of it.
There you go.
Yeah, and you picked up a regular one as well just now.
Did?
Yeah, because I was trying to pick it up and you were standing on it, so it went to you.
I don't have it in my inventory. I wonder if I accidentally placed it in this other chest. Oh, I did.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh, I was just going to put it down here.
Oh.
And I missed the placement again. And then I accidentally teleported because I still had the magic mirror equipped.
Teleported 20 feet.
Okay, there we go. So it's just about time to wrap things up, isn't it?
I do believe so.
So, where could they find you on the inner tubes?
You can find me on the interwebs over on YouTube at Gaming Psychologist. Over on Twitter, you can find me at JMA4707. And if you want to watch me stream games on Twitch, you can do so at twitch.tv/jarthur4707.
Yeah, it was kind of a slow week last week, wasn't it?
It was.
This week.
For streaming, I didn't stream Wednesday because I went to go see Civil War. And I didn't stream Friday because of, well, reasons.
Just didn't feel up to it.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say. And yeah, that's the thing about streaming is that it's a live thing, so you can't set up beforehand. It's always in the moment, and sometimes it's not a good time. That's why I prefer YouTube.
Yeah,
because we're recording this weeks in advance.
That is right. Ooh. Breaking the magic.
Greetings from the past.
So where can they find you online?
You can find me over at Gaming with Caffeine Rage on YouTube and on Twitter at Gaming with CR. Where I occasionally post interesting things. Yeah, sometimes. Maybe.
About video games.
Usually.
Most of the time.
Early this morning I wasn't feeling that great, so I was basically reading the back forums. Have you ever read that, by the way?
No.
The Valve anti-cheat program, the forums about it. It's basically full of, it's about half full of Russian text, which I can't read, but then full of essentially little kids complaining about their brother or father or someone else being on their account and hacking and then their account getting banned. Very Schadenfreude.
Did you say Schadenfreude?
Yeah.
Nice.
The fact that I know that word?
Yes.
Yeah, what can I say? Sometimes I do take the delight in the misfortune of others. Especially when they bring it on themselves.
Right.
Does that make me a bad person?
Nah, I don't think so. Well, is it time for me to say my usual...
Yeah, say bye-bye so we can get out of here.
Alrighty. Bye-bye now.
See you next time.